Hey, how's it going, guys? I want to make a video talking to my younger viewership. And by younger, I mean anyone, say, under the age of 25. Now, of course, this video is for everyone to enjoy, and doesn't matter how old you are, maybe you'll, learn something from the video, or, at least be entertained by it. But I have a message I want to get across, and I think it's very, very important. And like I said, it's geared more towards the younger viewership. And I want to focus in this video on talking about financial responsibility and hobbies and having a healthy balance between the two. As a younger person, maybe a young teen, or anywhere from 13 to like 18, most likely you live at home still with your parents. You have very minimal bills, if any bills at all. And what happens most of the time is if you have money come to you, whether you're working a little side job, or maybe you get an allowance, or, maybe who knows, maybe you shovel snow for all your neighbors during the wintertime. Whatever the case may be, you get some money in your possession. As younger people or kids, you spend it and you quote unquote blow all your money. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think this is the time in your life where you can enjoy yourself. And if you do get money, you have the opportunity to blow it on whatever you want. Fun stuff, video games, candy, trips to the mall, clothes, whatever you're into, that's where you blow all your money on. Generally speaking, teenagers, they don't save their money. Now, there are exceptions out there, and I think there's some very smart teens that do have a big understanding of the responsibility, and they do save their money for, say, their first car, or maybe save money to go to college or something like that. And that's an extraordinary case, and I think that's amazing. Okay, and a lot of times it has to do with very good parents. They're teaching financial structure to their children early on. But generally speaking, and this was even for me when I was a teenager, if I got $5, I only had it for a couple of minutes. I always had something in my mind that I wanted. And if I got money, I spent it right away. And there's a term for that, which I can't use because it's politically incorrect. But I think you know what I'm talking about. You get money, it goes out. Comes in, goes out, right away. You blow it on stuff, toys, fun stuff, hobbies. And this is what I'm talking about here because if you watch my channel, you know I got hobbies. I got hobbies out the wazoo. I got too many hobbies. I got so many hobbies I can't even name them all right now. That's how many hobbies I have. And every one of my hobbies costs money. They just cost money. It's just the nature of the beast. And that's why I bounce around so much. I can't focus on all my hobbies because I can't do it financially, first of all, and I can't do it because of time constraints. There's only 24 hours in a day. I don't have enough day, to just focus on my hobbies, let alone, wake up, brush my teeth, go to the bathroom, get ready for work, go to work, work at work, come home, run errands, go to the food store, come back, make myself meals throughout the day, clean the house, all that stuff. I'm restricted I have time limits. So I kind of bounce around and I'll focus on one hobby for a couple of days or, a couple of weeks. Then I'll bounce around, I'll go to something else. And my interest kind of wanders a little bit. There's nothing wrong with that, right? But there's some people out there who just have one hobby, and it's easier for them because they can just focus on that one thing. Let's say it's Zippos. That's all you do is Zippos. You don't care about guns, knives, nothing. Just Zippos are your thing. You could focus on it, right? But hobbies cost money. It doesn't matter if you have the one hobby or 100 hobbies. It's going to cost you money. Now, as a teenager or a younger person, you do have the advantage of having much less, if any, financial responsibility. If you live at home, you probably don't have any bills. On top of that, you may even get an allowance. Okay, so it's like having, a job, but with no bills to have to pay for. So you get a large amount of money, and from whatever source, and you're able to blow it on whatever you want. Now, I think it's important that as a kid or a teenager that you do spend your money however you wish, because this is a point in time that you're very lucky and that you're capable or able to blow your money on whatever you want. As an adult, you're very limited as to funds, and it's not. I mean, of course, it depends on your specific situation, but generally speaking, adults don't have tons of money just laying around all the time to blow on whatever they want. Okay, of course, if you follow a very good education and stay strict to your goals in life, you can become very successful and then have an abundance of money to spend. But I would say the majority of people don't do that. So I'm being real here. We're talking about average future middle class people, who have just enough money to maybe pay their bills and have a little bit extra. And I would say these days, a lot of those middle class people don't have that. A lot of those middle class people either break even and live from day to day, or they're a little bit behind every month. Okay, and it's a very hard life to live. So the first message here really is, get an education, do your very best right now so you can, lock into a very secure future for yourself. And if nothing else, try to pursue something you're interested in. Okay, because if you get a job or a career in something that does not interest you, you will fail. You have to love what you do to be successful. I've really learned that in life. Otherwise, you'll lose interest and you won't be good at it. But anyway, that's not what I'm trying to focus on here. I just want to talk about hobbies, and I don't want any misconceptions out there. Um, when you get older, you do have this financial responsibility. As an adult, you have either a mortgage payment to make or you have to pay your rent every month. It's a significant amount of money. You're talking about anywhere from $400 a month, which would be a very, very low rent, all the way up to like a $1,500 mortgage. Okay, that's a lot of money. In addition to that, you have to eat. Okay, and eating is not cheap. You'll find that a family of four spends quite a bit of money every week on food. In addition to that, you have to have a vehicle. Most places you can't walk. Now, there are cities or exceptions where you don't need a vehicle. You could walk to all the places that you need, throughout your day and stuff like that. All your errands could be close. But the average person needs to buy a vehicle. Now, a vehicle, unfortunately, does not get better with age. The longer you have a car or a truck or whatever, the more problems you could have. That's just how it works, and it stinks. It's a money pit. I don't care how you look at it. Every single vehicle is a money pit unless you have a collector's car that you don't use. Everything else, they tell you if you buy a new car at the lot, the second you drive off the lot, it's, dropped in value. And that's 100% true. You could buy a brand new car today, sell it tomorrow with 5 miles on it. You're not going to get the money back that you bought it for. That's just reality. It stinks. Now, on top of your car slowly decreasing in value and slowly creating problems for itself, you also need to feed it. You have to pay for gas, and gas prices, they fluctuate, but it happens to be expensive these days, okay? So this is just the tip of the iceberg. Then you have to go into possibly paying a water bill, for city water, electricity. You want to stay warm. Heating and electric could be totally different. This is very situational. But you really can tack on all the bills. And all of a sudden, just to survive, it's costing you $2,000 a month, Again, very subjective to where you live and what you do. But it's going to cost a lot of money just to live. Now, if you want extra stuff and have fun trips and vacations and buy toys and stuff like that, you're looking at a lot more extra money. My point here is that it costs a lot of money to live, period. Now, if you're watching these videos that I do or watching other videos in our little community, they're hobby-based videos, which means it's going to cost you money to enjoy these hobbies for the most part. The point I'm trying to make to you guys is you should learn from an early age that there has to be a healthy balance. All right, what I mean by that, let me give you an example here. Let's say you're paying your bills for the month and you paid your mortgage, but you know what? You only have $200 left for the month, and you still got a long time before you get another paycheck. And you got this $200, right? You didn't pay your cable bill yet. That's going to be $100. You didn't, you don't have enough food to last you the end of the month. This is not a good time to go out and buy a knife. Okay? This is a time where you have to be financially responsible. You cannot let your hobbies overrun your life. All right? You cannot you can't make yourself a slave to your hobbies. Hobbies should be something extra we do to entertain ourselves when we have free time. And I think a lot of people get so wrapped up in their hobby, and I'm guilty of this sometimes, that I live for my hobbies. And that's not right. That's the wrong way to do it. It's wrong financially, which is most important, because you have to take care of what's important first. This is about prioritizing in life. And I've been guilty in the past of, say, buying something that I wanted and not being financially secure for the month. My bills aren't paid yet. And now I bought something and I'm behind in my bills. And I can't pay something because of my purchase. That is wrong. And I want to try to help you guys understand that and to avoid that at all costs. You don't want to get into your life and your adulthood in debt, all right, because of your hobbies. That's so ridiculous and stupid. There's a lot more important things in life than knives and guns and fun, you know, bags for hiking. You know what I mean? All this stuff should be extra. Now, again, as a teenager or a young viewer, please enjoy yourself. This is, like I said, the one time in your life you're guaranteed to be able to blow your money and not have any repercussions on it, you know? But as an adult, if you start blowing your money and your bills don't get paid, you're going to have a lot of negative effects from that, okay? And a lot of heartache, and you're not going to enjoy your hobbies, all right? You get that fancy new knife, but you're looking at it in your house in the dark because you didn't pay your electric bill. You're not going to enjoy it. All right, this may be a very simple message, and it may be something that you might think is common sense, but I think sometimes even common sense things should be spoken aloud, okay, so people can really grasp the idea of it. I think it's extremely, extremely important for my younger viewers to know this and know that hobbies should not be something that overruns your life, okay? It's something that's supposed to be extra. Hobbies are a way for us to entertain ourselves, to rid ourselves of boredom. It's not something to live for, okay? And the other part of the message here is really to enjoy what you have. I know it's hard and it's discouraging sometimes when you get into hobbies. You may want the very best of the best. You know, you may be on a $20 knife budget and you want that $600 knife, and it's just not going to happen. Don't beat yourself up over it. Don't feel bad you don't have it. Appreciate your $20 knife. You know, if you really want something expensive, save for it. Save your money, you know. And if you get that idea in your mind, and patience is key here, it really is. We all have a tendency to just want, now, now, now. And that can't always happen. It just can't be that way. And some of the best things in life take a lot of patience, you know, and a lot of hard work. And if you work hard for it and you save it, it's going to feel that much better when you finally get it, you know. And then you'll probably want something else. That's just how it works. Life goes on, you know. You get the newest and best, craziest thing. Once you get it, something's out that's newer and better. It's just, that's with every aspect of life. Electronics specifically. You know, you finally get that DVD player you wanted. Then there's Blu-ray. Blu-ray? What the heck? I just bought a DVD player. Now I gotta get the Blu-ray? All right, fine, I'll get the Blu-ray. What? 3D TV? I just got the Blu-ray. You can't win. You really can't win. And that goes with a lot of stuff. It could be cars. You know, you get the new model of whatever you like, and then, oh my God, next year's model's out already, and that's better. And look, you can't spend your life trying to outdo your neighbors and impress people. Buy what you can afford, appreciate it to its fullest, and enjoy what you have. You know, and if you want something that's just a little bit out of reach, something that's just a little bit more expensive than you can afford, sacrifice. Save your money, okay? And wait for it. Be patient, okay? That's pretty much it. Just want to get this message across. I think it's very important. I really hope some of the younger viewers really listen to this and, you know, just understand what I'm saying. That's all. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.